Right, Tash?
That's right, Dave. There's lots of different stops along the way here at the MacMillan Space Centre that the kids can go to, different tables, and learn about different things. And one being, now is this the fuel cell right here, Lars?
This is the whole fuel cell. Everything we have here is a small electrolyte in the center. It's like a plastic foil. And then these black things on the outside, that's our electrodes. It's just carbon and a little bit of platinum powder.
Oh, okay, very interesting. Now, why don't you take us through how it goes, because this has been a big learning experience for me too, from start to finish of how the fuel cells will fuel and provide energy for something like a fan over there.
Exactly. What we see here is sort of the whole alternative energy, very green energy of our future. We have solar cells that harvest electricity from the sun.
Yeah.
And if you apply this electricity to our fuel cell, and that's this little box, so we have our fuel cell sitting inside this box. Then we split the water that we have sitting on the fuel cell electrochemically, all by itself, into its base components, and that's two gases. And what are those gases again?
Hydrogen and oxygen.
There you go. And the oxygen we can just vent into the atmosphere. We need it to breathe anyway. And the hydrogen,
so does
we
it
store
rise
here.
into?
Yeah, it rises here. You can see some bubbles coming up.
Okay.
Every now and then. And the hydrogen we store, and then we come with our car. So the second part of the display would be our car. It would be the same fuel cell, but now we just let hydrogen flow over the surface and air over the other surface. And just by having the fuel cell there, it recombines these two gases, hydrogen and oxygen, into water and energy.
So,
and then you can see,
and this is where the fan is. So it goes.
Plug it in.
Oh, I should wash my fingers. There we are.
There you go. And that's all there is. This is a very green technology. We start with water, we split it to store the chemistry, the energy from the sun in chemically in hydrogen.
Yeah.
And then we recombine it to water and energy.
Okay, so how would it work in a car? We have a little model here, because this is what, you know, all the talk about with the green highway and the, all that stuff.
We have the hydrogen highway 2210 to Whistler.
Yeah.
It's one of the projects that we have, but there's many, and this is just sort of to show the same technology that we have here. We had it charged some time ago. We produced
with the solar panel here.
With the solar panel. And then
hold on. Before you plug it in, actually, so we don't waste the energy, we should show everybody how it has separated, right?
Yeah, so we started off having water in here.
Yeah.
And then while we produce hydrogen, we pump the water up just by producing gas into the upper chamber.
Okay.
And now when we use it, the water will flow down again. And we produce hydrogen and water again.
Okay, so why don't you plug that in there?
Right, let's plug it in.
This is probably what the kids love, huh? When you're like, plug it in the car, let's see how it works. You can put it down there, it's okay. Just in case we don't want it to. But there we are.
Only small, oops.
Well.
And we ran out of gas. All right. It's only a very small scale model, and we didn't charge it too long.
Yeah.
And there's only a small fuel cell. And it's like a small, you can imagine like a small maglite. It's very small. It doesn't get you very far, very fast. But in cars, we would have something like a stack. So we have 20 of those cells attached to each other.
So it's a much larger scale. We guarantee everyone at home, Dave and Simi, it does work. We did test it there, but we kind of used up the energy. We sucked up all the energy out of that. Okay.
And there's lots of different.
Thank you.
Lots of different.
Thanks, guys. We'll catch up to you later. Hold that thought.
Okay.
We'll be back. Thank you, Tasha.